with me at Gaze the Word in London. Gaze the Word is situated at 66 Marchmont Street, right by Russell Square Station and about a 10-minute walk from King's Cross. It's the UK's oldest LGBTQ+ bookstore, and it is such a huge space for the LGBTQ community. It was set up in January 1979 by a group of gay socialists as a community space where all the profits were funneled back into the business. As well as the amazing books that they also have events and groups, the oldest group being the Lesbian Discussion Group, which has been meeting for over 40 years. Gaze the Word is such a huge part of London and the UK as a whole's queer history, and it is such a vital community place. So warm and welcome, you feel so safe while you are there, and they just have so much to offer. They constantly are giving back. There's just constant support and just this amazing space for the queer community. So if you've never been and you want to go visit, I highly recommend it. It is truly my favourite place in London. So I went in there to see if they had one book that I wanted. Came out with 6. So the book that I actually went in there to see if they had was Teacher of the Year by M.A. Wardle. I actually hadn't heard of this book until a couple of weeks ago, where I saw someone post about it coming out soon. So I was like, oh, I really like the sound of that. And I also know the artist that did this cover. I've seen their work around. They've done some other covers before and I really like it, and I've really liked the other books that they've worked on. So they were supposed to keep things casual. Who'd expect they'd be schooled in love? Those who can, teach. Marvin Block is one of the best kindergarten teachers out there, and despite his anxiety, Marvin's life is sweet. He knows what he wants, and what he wants is Teacher of the Year award. Not just for himself, the school needs him to win. Returning from break, the new year finds Marvin all set to welcome a new pupil to his class, but when she walks in with her cute as hell single dad beside her, Marvin's focus starts to slide. The students always come first, but he deserves to have a life outside the classroom too, right? But with the school's future on the line, this might be a distraction Marvin can't afford. There's actually other books down here. Husband of the Year, Mistletoe and Michigas, Napkins and Other Distractions. So I'm going to check those out as well. Really looking forward to reading this, and I will keep you guys updated with my thoughts. And then I got Roll for Love by MK England. This is actually a book that I got on NetGalley and I didn't realise it was out yet. Falling for each other, one die roll at a time. Harper Reed's life is not going to plan. Right before her senior year, her poppy passes away, so Harper and her mum move cross country to the family farm in Clintonville, Virginia. Population tiny. Fortunately, Harper has a plan to help her senior year not suck. 1. Find a Dungeons and Dragons group. 2. Find out the college situation, parentheses, or just don't go. 3. Fix up Poppy's old workshop. And 4. Maybe find a girlfriend. While it might be hard finding new nerdy friends, things aren't all that bad. Harper loved visiting Clintonville as a kid, and her dream of being a professional woodworker feels possible here if she can find a way to tell her mum she doesn't want to go to college. And of course there's Ollie Shiflett, neighbour, childhood best friend, and oh yeah, first crush. Ollie has her life all planned out. First graduation, next community college, teaching at her mum's farm school, then opening her own daycare. All completely achievable so long as no one learns that she's bisexual. Because being out with her friends is one thing, but out in a public town where everyone's known her since birth, that feels impossible. But when beautiful, bold Harper comes back to town and joins Ollie's Dungeons and Dragons group, her careful plan and her heart are appended. Sparks fly at the game table between Harper's brash barbarian character and Ollie's proud paladin. But is it part of the game or something real? As the school year draws to a close and the final boss looms on the horizon, Harper and Ollie must channel the best of their D&D characters to fight for the lives they want and for a second chance at love, both in game and in real life. I really liked this, so I'm so excited to have a physical copy. I also play D&D. I love D&D, and I like any book that involves it. I absolutely love. A few books that are like, I think queer fans of D&D would like, so I think I might make a video about that. But yeah, I think this is one that people will really like. I also hope people don't mind when I read the blurbs. Sometimes I think I can, like, it gives a lot more information rather than me or if I know the book really well, then I'll just talk about it. But sometimes I like to read the blurb so I can give full information, and I read that on NetGalley so long ago that I just wanted to give a full rundown. And then the next one is an anthology, and it's Be Gay, Do Crime, 16 Stories of Queer Chaos, edited by Molly Llewellyn and Crystal Buckley. I didn't know this book existed, but I'm super excited. I love an anthology. I love a short story collection. That's another that's another video I think I want to do, is like queer anthologies, because I have so many now, and I think that they're really good and they really showcase authors, especially like if authors that don't have like full novels out yet. It really kind of showcases so many different queer authors, and I love that. So I might make that video as well. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. This cover is just, I love this cover. And then this one, oh my god. So this one, I was so excited. I didn't realize it was out. I didn't realize that it had actually come out yet. But I am a huge horror fan, and my favorite genre of horror is a slasher, right? It is my, I just love it. There's just something about it. Like, I just love a slasher, and I love like a camp slasher. There's been a hole in my soul since I finished the Fear Street trilogy, because it was so phenomenal and nothing has been able to like hit me. I love it, and as I've gotten older, and I've always been a fan of horror, like I've always absolutely loved it, but as I've gotten older, I've really liked talking about and thinking about and kind of reading about the link between queer people and horror, and for some reason like why we're so drawn to it, and I just think it's really interesting. So, Queer Slashers by Peter Mara. So literally starts from Norman Bates, dressed as mother in Psycho, to the Rouge cheeks of Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Many slasher icons have borne traces of queer and gender non-conforming behaviour since the subgenre's very beginning. Queer Slashers presents the first book-length study of how and why the slasher subgenre of horror films appeals to queer audiences. And it's a dive of that. I'm so excited to read this. I genuinely cannot like wait to dive into this. There is like actual references, guys. I love a bibliography, so I'm excited to read this. I didn't realize it was already out. It was in Gaze. I snatched it up. I can't wait. We'll feedback. And then I got Queer Heroes of Myth and Legend by Dan Jones, and this is a celebration of gay gods, sapphic saints and queerness throughout the ages. Speaks for itself, another non-fiction book, but queerness within myth and legend, and I'm super excited for that. I am very much into different myths and legends. I like reading about it, I like seeing it, so excited to read this one. And then finally I got another fiction book, and that is Dream on Ramona Riley by Ashley Herring Blake. Ashley Herring Blake is one of my favorite authors. She writes such amazing sapphic books that I love and will always love. This is her most recent book, which again I didn't know was out. I'm so bad, I'm like so behind at the moment on like keeping tabs of everything. So this says, once upon a time Ramona Riley was a student at a prestigious art school with dreams of becoming a costume designer, but now she's stuck in Clover Lake working at the local cafe and helping take care of her younger sister, all but given up on her dreams. So when a big budget rom-com comes to town to film, she wonders if this is her chance. There's only one problem. Dylan Monroe, her first kiss in Hollywood's Wild Child, is the star. Dylan Monroe has always lived an unconventional life, having famous rock icons for parents, but she wants to prove that she's not some talentless nepo baby, that she actually has skill. To do that, Dylan heads to a charming lake town, working at the town's cafe, very quaint, shadowing a local waitress, very cute, and asks her to take Dylan to do normal people things. But this isn't any small town waitress she's getting to know. Ramona is someone she's met before, someone who remembers her even more vividly. Before long, reality hits, and both women must decide if the spark between them can fan the flames of their individual dreams, or if it will extinguish their light. So excited to read this. I like it when we have like adult sapphic books as well, and like women at all different areas of their life. I really enjoy that, and I'm excited to read it. So yes, that's my little Gaze the Word vlog and haul. Have you guys been to Gaze the Word recently? I just wanted to say they put out a statement on their Instagram recently that they're gonna be moving a few doors down for a little bit while they do some like maintenance work. So they're calling it like a pop-up for where they're going to be, and I will link their website down below so you can still support them online, and please still support them during this time because they're such a valuable part of like to London's queer history, and I want them to just carry on being supported and be there for as long as possible. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new here, then I make videos a couple of times a week about books and pop culture, so if you want to stick around and join us, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell, and as usual all the links to my other social medias will be in the description as well.